Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing very well. I do massively apologise on the uploads at the moment. I've been trying to sort some other stuff out in the background in my personal life. But I'll try upload on the Reacts channel as much as possible. So, today we are going to be reacting to some new GTA 6 leaks and potential stuff that could actually be in the game. We are still a couple of months away from it releasing, hopefully, with no more delays. And yeah, I will of course be playing the game when it comes out at some point, so make sure to check out my Twitch channel, The League Lad TV. There will be a link down in the description. I'll see you over there. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. So just before we start, this video is from TGG. He is a reputable source for anything GTA related. That's why I've chosen him to have a look at properly. But of course, not everything is confirmed to be in the game, so don't be sending any hate over to any creators or anything. This is just a little deep dive look into what potentially could be coming in the game. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a listen and look into this video.
We have some pretty big new leaks with GTA 6. I don't know if I want to call them leaks. We'll get into why in a second. If I look tired, I'm sorry. It's because I am. I just wanted to get this video out as soon as I could and let you guys know about it. But let's talk about what's going on. So what are these leaks and where do they come from? Well, these leaks come from a Twitter user named GameRoll. Now, GameRoll has been in the GTA community for...
Okay, so me personally, I don't know if GameRoll is any good with leaks or anything. I'm sure we'll find out in this video. But I just want to replicate, do not send any hate over to these creators. They're just trying to build some hype around the game. So I just thought I'd note that before we move on.
For a couple years now, sort of growing his page. And he really blew up for his tweet about 3 weeks before Trailer 2 came out, where he correctly predicted the last names of both Jason and Lucia. Now, obviously, this isn't a coincidence. You can't just guess those last names. They're not, you know, obvious. So someone at Rockstar definitely leaked this info to him before it happened. Now, over the past week, GameRoll has revealed the rest of the information that he knows about the game, supposedly. But he did say that he's not 100% confident that it's all correct. So we're going to have to keep that in mind as we go throughout the video and the rest of these leaks. Now, I have reached out to GameRoll directly. I've had a few chats with him about this. And the one thing he wants to make very clear is that he doesn't have a direct source at Rockstar Games. He knows someone who knows someone at Rockstar, if that makes sense. So he's talking to someone who has a friend at Rockstar. So keep in mind that some of this stuff might not be 100% correct. Some things might have got lost in translation. And I just want to make it very clear that the game's still in development. Some of this could change. Some of it might be wrong. Now, there are some story spoilers that we're going to go over in this video. Don't worry. If you don't want to see those, I will let you know before we go into the story spoilers and where to skip to. But we'll talk about that later in the video. Okay, so let's talk about the gameplay stuff that GameRoll has revealed. The 6-star wanted level is returning.
Just to let you guys know, I will not be showing in this video any spoilers. I'll cut this video up to show people. I'm just going to be showing like the main stuff, so don't worry, this video will not spoil anything. If it shows it in the editing, I will cut it all out and just make it a very simple video. But yeah, I don't want to drag it on too much, but there will not be no spoilers.
This shouldn't be much of a surprise. Rockstar only went back to a 5-star wanted level.
So as we can see here, 6-star wanted level returns. Is GTA 5 up to 5 or it could be 6? I've not played the game for a while, but relationship bar mentioned in the 22 leak clip still exists. Works like on Red Dead 2. I've not actually played Red Dead, so I wouldn't be able to tell people, but leave your thoughts in the comments. Weight mechanics are a thing. Okay.
With GTA 5. Before that, in GTA 4, it was a 6-star wanted level again, so it would make sense. GTA 6, 6 stars, you know. He says the relationship bar mentioned in the 2022 leaked clips still exists, and it works like the honor system in Red Dead 2. So Jason and Lucia are gonna have some sort of relationship mechanic. This kind of helps answer a lot of questions people would have, like, would Jason and Lucia be able to go to the strip club, for example? Well, maybe, but that would probably lower your relationship bar, right? So this kind of makes sense. This is pretty cool. Weight mechanics are a thing. This shouldn't be much of a surprise. We see Jason going to the gym in the trailer.
Yeah,
so it would make
that.
sense that you can get bigger, smaller, more fit, more fat, depending on what you eat and what you do. There will be explorable underwater areas with treasures and secrets.
Explorable. Ooh, that could be pretty good as well. With the underwater areas. Gives you more to do in the game, I suppose. Trailer 2's scene where Jason buys beer is gameplay, so that is confirmed. Greet and Antagonise is in the game. Antagonise, sorry. So that's kinda in GTA 5, as we already know. Nothing surprising at the minute has come out of these.
Again, this isn't much of a surprise. We already saw this in the screenshots. And of course, you know, GTA 6 is going to have a lot more water than GTA 5 did. And GTA 5 already had a lot of secrets under the ocean. So there will be more in GTA 6. Greet and Antagonize are returning from Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, this makes sense. This is good. Now we get a leak that we didn't really know.
The character wheel has 3 options: solo Jason, solo Lucia, and dual protagonist control, where Lucia and Jason can be controlled at the same time. Ooh, that could be a massive feature into the game. I'm really looking forward to the story mode. To rub together in the open world. Some missions are also started using the 2 of them at once. Yeah, so that could be a very big feature in this new game. I can't actually wait for it to come out now.
To this point, the character wheel has 3 options: solo Jason, solo Lucia, and a dual protagonist control where you can control both Jason and Lucia at the same time out in the open world. Some missions are also started using the 2 of them at once. I've never really thought about this, but this makes a lot of sense, right? And even in the 2022 leaked clips, when we saw the Hank's Waffle Diner robbery, that was with both Jason and Lucia, so whoever was doing that mission or heist was clearly controlling both of them at the same time. Not like both at the same time. You know what I mean, right? You bring them both together. I think that's a good way to handle it, actually, from Rockstar. So I hope this is correct, because that would be cool. We're getting a rectangle minimap coming back. Just
rectangle GPS with pink waypoints. So exactly like GTA 5. Jason has a Deadeye-like ability, slows down time and reveals weak spots. Kind of like what Trevor did, but his was more a rampage. Lucia can do it, but one shot. Okay. Source said this is apparently super bad, and they hope it gets changed. Okay, so that might not be in the game, but we'll have to find out. It's meant to show how Jason is a better shot than Lucia due to his time in the army. Yeah, as we could see in the previous trailers, all of the cutscenes and that.
Just like we had in GTA 5, which is good. I think people prefer the rectangle. And there's going to be pink waypoints instead of, what is it, yellow? Well, no, that's a mission waypoint in GTA 5. What do we got? Blue in GTA 5? It's going to be pink in GTA 6, apparently. Jason has a Deadeye.
Okay, so as you can see, I was wrong. I thought it meant the map down here was going to be like that, but I suppose not.
like ability where he slows down time and reveals weak spots. Lucia can do it too, but with only one shot. Source said this is apparently super bad and they hope it gets changed. It's meant to show how Jason is a better shot than Lucia due to his time in the army. So this doesn't surprise me that Jason would have this ability because we actually saw this in 2022 when those gameplay clips leaked. But Lucia being able to do that as well, I don't know if that makes sense. Every leak we've had up to this point has pretty much confirmed that Jason is going to be the better shot with a gun. And Lucia is going to be a bit more tech savvy. So if this is real and if this is the case, I would prefer Rockstar to change this up and make Lucia have a different type of ability. But as for Jason having a Deadeye-like ability, I don't think that's that bad. It kind of makes sense considering he was in the military. We'll have to wait and see though. People react to having a gun out, obviously this...
Yep, so that's the same as GTA 5. Male strippers are in the game. Okay, fair enough. Driving is the best it's ever been. So you race enthusiasts out there that do stunts and stuff. That's going to be one thing for us lot.
Makes sense. Male strippers are in the game. Again, this was kind of confirmed in that Port Gellhorn screenshot where you zoom in on the strip club there. You can see that there's a ladies' night, so yeah, this makes sense. Driving is the best it's ever been. Again, you would hope this is the case. This is the most recent GTA game. Gore and dismemberment is being...
Gore and dismemberment is being built off of Red Dead 2. Limited weapon system returns stuck in a trunk. Okay, so it's going to be basically a mix of previous games that Rockstar's made with a few adjustments and stuff, so yeah, let's just hope. The one thing I really hope is the real badges of the cars are on there, so it looks more realistic in game, which I think has been confirmed is going to happen, but we'll find out very
built
soon.
Off of Red Dead 2. So that will make a lot of people happy. And again, completely makes sense. This is something you would probably expect for the most up-to-date GTA. Limited weapon system returns from Red Dead 2, and the weapons are going to be stored in your trunk. This was hinted at in the Rockstar website, where you see Jason and Lucia going into the trunk of a car. And this has been sort of known, I guess, for a couple years now, since 2022. It would make sense. I think the days of being able to pull an RPG out of our back pocket are gone in GTA. I think we're going to need to be a bit more smart about which weapons we bring with us, and then we go back to our trunk in our car to get more weapons. Characters. Donnie, Jason's friend who works for...
Characters Donnie, Jason's friend who works for Brian, is described as being a freak. Okay, I'm not familiar with the Donnie name, but I'm sure in the next few trailers we'll find possibly more out. There should be another trailer coming out in the next couple of months, so I can do a react to that, which I probably will anyway, but hopefully we'll find out more.
Brian is described as a freak, so strangers and freaks types missions should be coming back, and Donnie is going to be someone else that works at Brian's along with Jason and Cal. Now we get into the map. This is where it gets pretty interesting. So the map is once again an island. It's not...
Once again, no, Panhandle, enterable shopping. Oh, that's going to be pretty sick. Enterable shopping malls and skyscrapers with lifts. Could that be a hint at new houses and stuff? Possibly.
Not too surprising, but if you've watched our mapping project videos, we don't know where Gloriana is right now, because Mount Caligar is apparently up against the northern border. So if the map is an island, I feel like this almost confirms that Gloriana will have to be in the map, right? Anyway, Rockstar is going to keep that a secret for probably a few months longer at least, maybe all the way up until release. Apparently there is no panhandle, which again, kind of interesting, because a lot of the road signs in the 2022 leaks hinted towards there being a panhandle on the map. Again, that was, what, 3 years ago now, so that could have been cut. But if there's no panhandle, then maybe the map is going to be a bit smaller than we thought. It's definitely going to be a different shape to what we thought. Enterable shopping malls and skyscrapers with lifts. So some of the skyscrapers are going to have elevators. Again, that makes sense. That kind of already happens in GTA 5. And we're going to have enterable shopping malls. Again, this isn't too much of a surprise. This was something that was in Vice City back in the day, but this is cool to know. This is awesome, actually. I hope we get a few of them around the map. This next one is a bit confusing. It's got a lot of people confused.
700 plus shops and most interiors of major open world game. This is one of the most iffy about. 700 shops. See, isn't that similar to GTA though? Just you can't go into every shop. I'm not gonna say I'm 100% sure on that, but
700 plus shops and most interiors of a major open world game. Even GameRoll says this is the one I'm most iffy about. I don't really know what they're trying to say here with the interiors. That might be a translation issue. I'm not too sure where his source is from. But if we're talking about the 700 plus shops part, I don't expect to be able to rob all of these stores if that's the case.
Yeah.
But are there 700 shops around the map? Would that make sense? If there's shopping malls, maybe. That seems like a lot though. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of this. 700 shops, what? Would this make sense? I don't know. How many do we have in GTA 5? We have 20 convenience stores around the map. We've got, well, like 5 LS Customs. How many ammunitions we got? Like 10? 10. We got lots of clothes stores, barbershops, to be fair. We probably have over 100 shops in GTA 5. I don't think this is completely unreasonable. 700 does seem like a lot, though. I wouldn't completely rule it out, but yeah, I'm not 100% set on this one being true.
I'd probably say maybe 300 to 500 shops they might add. 700 plus, it does seem a lot, that, doesn't it? So we'll have to see in the more leaks or trailers what's said about that, I suppose.
Now, over on Discord, where I've chatted with GameRoll, he did reveal a few more things that he didn't put on Twitter. So Jason has a pet iguana. We've actually already seen the iguana, I believe, in trailer 2. He's wearing a shirt, and I think you can...
Yeah, I do remember seeing this.
And even put, like, glasses on him, maybe. Who knows? So it makes sense that Jason has a pet iguana. It also looks like he has a pet snake at home. Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn are smaller than Vice City. Again, this shouldn't be much of a surprise, right? Like, obviously, we can tell from the mapping project, as well as just common sense, Vice City is going to be the main city of the game, so it's obviously going to be the biggest. Okay, so we're going to get into some story.
Okay, this is where I'm going to go away from the video, because it does go more in detail about how the story is going to go. If you do want to go watch the rest of that video, I will leave the link of the original video in the comments, in the description below. Thank you guys very much for tuning into this video, and thank you TGG for uploading this video so it gives people some information about what's happening in, well, that could be happening in GTA 6. If you guys want me to react to more leaks and rumours, let me know down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.